During the tough times that rhyme with Ovid, we all found ourselves stuck within the four walls of our homes. However, some things kept us entertained and helped us from going insane. And one of those things was the genius game, Among Us, created by the amazing team at Innersloth. Innersloth is a video game development studio based in Redmond, Washington. They are responsible for creating some of our most beloved games, like Among Us and the Henry Stickmin collection. Innersloth creates games for Windows, Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, and mobile devices. Although Innersloth faced some challenges initially, their team persevered, adapted their strategy, and waited for their product to find success. And finally, 2 years after its release, the game became incredibly popular in 2020. Innersloth is structured as a limited liability company, and its team consists of 5 programmers, 2 artists, and a community director. They are all based out of Redmond, Washington. The Innersloth team has maintained its focus as an indie game developer, and they promote remote work over in-person meetings. Innersloth was founded by Marcus Bromander, who is known as Puffballs United, on the gaming website Newgrounds, and his colleague and co-founder Forrest Willard. These 2 brilliant minds met in college at Oregon State University and decided to pursue video game development together after graduation. Bromander serves as an artist, animator, and game designer for Innersloth, while Willard serves as a computer programmer and head of business management. They also have an amazing artist, designer, and animator named Amy Liu on their team, who was hired shortly after Innersloth's co-founding by Bromander and Willard. During the early stages of game design, the Innersloth team engages in creating prototypes with rough images, detailing the art design at a later stage, once they have worked out the basic game mechanics. In an interview with Kotaku, Bromander explained that one of their biggest challenges is marketing their products, admitting that they are really bad at marketing. But you can follow Bromander's Twitter at Puffballs United and YouTube channel for updates on Innersloth's developments. Among Us is a multiplayer game that has gained immense popularity among people of all ages. It incorporates techniques that have been time-tested and proven to work. The game draws inspiration from the classic party game Mafia and the futuristic thriller space scenes inspired by the movie The Thing. In Among Us, players must determine who among them is an imposter while trying to survive, or worse, trying to kill those who want to survive. The game's plot is simple yet genius. Players can either play as a crewmate or an imposter. Crewmates have specific tasks to perform while trying to survive or counteract damages done by imposters who sabotage their efforts. Imposters, on the other hand, have the objective of killing and sabotaging while pretending to be crewmates and performing tasks. Sabotages can range from minor to vital, such as disabling the oxygen reactor, which can kill all crewmates. If crewmates suspect someone to be an imposter or find a dead body, they can call an emergency meeting. During this time, players have the opportunity to discuss and analyze what has happened and take action to eliminate suspects. Players who have been killed or eliminated become ghosts and spectators. They can still perform their tasks or wander around the map. Currently, there are 5 maps in Among Us: a spaceship called the Skeld, an office building called Mira HQ, a planet base called Polis, the airship from Henry Stickmin series, and the Fungal, a mushroom jungle map. The most popular and iconic map is, of course, the spaceship. As for players, streamers, and viewers, the map has become so familiar and common in Among Us. To add more excitement to the game, there are many additional roles, including shapeshifter, ninja, vampire, etc. for imposters, an engineer, sheriff, jester, tracker, and many others for crewmates. Before each game, players can adjust various options to customize gameplay aspects, such as player movement speed, the number of emergency meetings allowed, the number of tasks and dual tasks, and whether or not an imposter is revealed after being voted off. This allows participants to manually balance the game settings to their preferences. Lastly, players can modify their appearance with cosmetics, including skins, hats, visors, and pets, some of which can be purchased as microtransactions. Let's dive into the history of Among Us, a game that has become a fan favorite. The creators of the game drew inspiration from the movie The Thing, where nobody could be trusted and the enemy was always in plain sight. The game mechanics closely resemble the Mafia game, particularly the college version of it called Assassin, except for hide-and-seek elements and home concept. The game added it later in a hide-and-seek expansion, But the team felt the need to add more depth to it. They opted for a space theme and added tasks, which underwent several changes during development. The first version of the game was too fast-paced, and the crewmates had to fix things quickly to keep the ship afloat. Unfortunately, this also meant that they would miss the bodies of their fallen crewmates. Despite the challenges, the team worked diligently and released the mobile version in June 2018, followed by the PC version that same year. Although the game was initially buggy, the team continued to improve it as time went by. Playtesting was often a frustrating experience for the team, as the game would break down during sessions, and they would have to send new builds to playtesters. While the team initially tested the game with only 8 players, it snowballed into a viral sensation with a loyal and vocal fan base. The team added new maps and features to the game, which led to a steady increase in players. Despite the game's success, the team faced challenges with marketing, and they nearly abandoned the project multiple times. However, their commitment to the game and the loyal fan base kept them going, which helped the game's player base grow even more. In August 2020, the team announced that they were working on a sequel, Among Us 2. However, the team shifted their focus to reworking the original game's codebase, which was outdated and not built to support the new features. This decision would enable the team to add new content, fix server issues, and ban disruptive players. The team also added colorblind support for the wires task and some new lobby customization options. In mid-February 2021, the game added the Quick Chat feature, which provides preset phrases for players to select from. Younger players are required to use Quick Chat, while older players can use Free Chat to type text messages. The game's success is a testament to the team's commitment and hard work, their ability to overcome challenges, and their determination to provide an enjoyable experience for their fans. Interesting note that Among Us was released in 2018 and didn't gain much traction until mid-2020. Initially, it was popularized by content creators based in South Korea and Brazil. Interestingly, the game was more popular in Mexico, Brazil, and South Korea than in the United States. According to reports, Twitch streamer Sodapoppin played a significant role in popularizing the game on Twitch in July 2020. Other content creators like Pokimane, Shroud, Ninja, Mr. Beast, Disguised Toast, and PewDiePie also helped spread the word about the game on their platforms. One of the most significant contributors to the game's success has been the Sidemen Group, a small team of content creators from the UK who have breathed new life into Among Us. Their Let's Play content has attracted a vast audience, and they have added unique features and scenarios that have made the game even more engaging and entertaining. They are very charismatic, unique, and hilarious. Each Sidemen Among Us video is must-watch and brings joy to viewers. However, the game's potential could be maximized further with some improvements. For example, implementing a voice chat feature among those who are dead and alive, or allowing imposters to talk to each other, would enhance the gameplay experience. Currently, players and streamers are using third-party equipment to achieve this. Moreover, the game developers, Innersloth, should consider partnering with Sidemen officially. This could involve creating official Sidemen maps, features, and merchandise, and could be mutually beneficial for both parties. Innersloth and Sidemen complement each other perfectly, and they could create more opportunities for themselves and their fans. The potential for live streams, merchandising, events, and fanfares is immense, and a deal between the two parties would be a win-win situation. The success of Among Us owes a great deal to the Sidemen Group, and Innersloth has the chance to collaborate with them to create even more captivating and enjoyable content. With the potential for the game to become even more popular, the partnership between Innersloth and Sidemen could be the key to unlocking its full potential, as they work together to enhance it over time. Rarely does one witness such a symbiotic relationship between a team and their content. This serves as the perfect example of it. Let us hope that it transcends beyond being a part of content history and leaves an impact that is even greater than what it has already achieved. It's a treat to watch how they create magic while playing the game. They even invite other popular content creators to play with them, making the experience even more entertaining. Their reactions during the game are priceless. Some are silly, some are hilarious, and some are just plain confusing. But all of it makes for an incredible Let's Play content that's sure to captivate you, even if you're not usually a fan of Let's Play videos.